was magical, honestly, really magical. And also to get that reception, it just shows how people embraced our show and continue to embrace the show and have not stopped thinking about it in one way or another. You know, Heroes set a bar back then that was unprecedented. No one else was doing that kind of thing, that filmic quality where you really, and also it was very personal. So in a way the show was huge, and in a way the show was also very, very small.
I know that you have no control over who you are, what you are. These powers, they're not natural, and they're not safe. And they cannot be trusted. So as far as I see it, there's only one solution to that.
It was very special for me, but I think it felt most special looking down the line at all my cast members who, many of which, I mean, me and Jack, and clearly, you know, Masi and Jimmy Jean-Louis and Greg moderating, you know, they've all done Comic-Con. But most of the rest of the cast have never had this experience.
I mean, we had heard a lot of hype about it before, about, you know, the myth of Hall H and what happens when you go on stage for the first time. When we were backstage and waiting, the trailer was playing and the bass was really like heavy. We were watching it and we were like so emotionally invested in it. And at the end, it was just this massive cheer and we were like, that sounds like a lot of people.
It doesn't matter how ordinary you think you are. We all have the potential to be heroes.
Fans got to see, well, amazing extended version of our trailer. They got to see what the prequel is, actually, and actually they got to see a little bit of acting from Masi, which actually that surprised me, along with the 2 video games. So there's a lot of content we're pushing out, and I think Heroes is just going to be everywhere at some point in time, whether you're either playing it, watching it, or just reading about it.
Coming on stage 10 years after, you know, the initial premiere was absolutely amazing. I mean, we had the way I entered, my character entered was kind of fun because we did a prepared clip where I kind of talk about, I'm sorry I can't be there, and my powers got nerfed, or did it, and then he disappears from the screen, and then I show up on stage. So we had a little gimmick going on, but the crowd loved it, the fans loved it, and it's just fantastic because, you know, this is home for us, and just to be able for us to connect to the fans and give back to the fans, and it's just an amazing experience. So it's always nice to know, it's like, oh, this is why we're making the film. This is why we're making the show.
What? Surprised to see me?
It's happening faster than we thought. I don't think I can control it much longer.